Have you ever really stopped to think about what a website's homepage is telling you? I mean, it's so much more than just a list of products. It's really a blueprint, it's a story, a sales pitch. It's this whole finely tuned machine all rolled into one. So today, we're going to dive in and see exactly how it all works. So, what's really going on with a homepage? We see them every single day, but we almost never stop to actually, take them apart. In this explainer, we're going to break down the essential parts of a modern online store to really get how they're built to grab your attention, persuade you, and, well, ultimately make a sale. For this one, we're going to decode a real-world example, the homepage for a fashion and beauty store called Shop Ebonymoniqe. And I promise, by the end of this, you are going to see this page and every other page just like it in a completely new light. Okay, first up, the digital storefront. Just like a real physical shop, the very first thing a homepage has to do is tell you who they are and what they're all about. It's all about that critical first impression. And it all starts so simply, right? A name and a greeting. Welcome to Shop Ebonymoniqe. Now, this isn't just a polite little message. It's basically the digital handshake. It immediately sets a friendly, direct tone and puts that brand name right up front and center. It feels like a small thing, but it is the crucial first step in building a brand identity. And that right there is the key concept, brand identity. It's the whole vibe a store gives off, everything from the fonts they choose to the colors they use. It's how a business broadcasts its personality and promises you a certain kind of experience. It tells you instantly if this place is for you. Okay, so once we know who the store is, we need to know what they sell. And this brings us to the digital aisles. See, every great online store carefully organizes its products to guide us, to kind of nudge us toward what we might want to buy. So at first glance, you see the main categories, kind of like those big signs hanging over the aisles in a supermarket, right? We see a clear focus on fashion and beauty, mostly for women. This gives us a broad overview, but the real genius here isn't in these big general categories. No. It's hidden in the ones that tell a much deeper story. And here is one of those fantastic little details, women's curvy chic. Now, this isn't just another product category. This is a statement. It's signaling that the store is intentionally making products for a specific and often underserved market. This is exactly how a brand builds a truly loyal following, by making a specific group of customers feel seen and totally understood. And then there's this one, Kimura's Closet. I love this. This adds a whole other layer of personality. Is Kimura the owner? Is she a stylist? We don't actually know, but it doesn't matter. Just the name alone makes it feel personal and curated, and it suggests that these items have a really unique point of view. It's a brilliant way to turn a simple store into a destination. All right, let's talk about maybe the most dynamic part of any store, the price. Because pricing isn't just about numbers, it is all about psychology. It is an incredibly powerful tool for communication, for creating urgency, and for shaping our perception of value. So first, we see a classic sale, a denim blouse set knocked down from $69 to $59. It's a standard $10 discount. A nice little nudge, right? It's familiar, it's effective, but it's not going to make you drop everything and slam that buy button, because this is not the most powerful price tag on the page. So what is the most powerful price tag we can find here? Okay. Get ready for this, because this is where the psychology really kicks in. $21.99. Now, on its own, that number doesn't mean a whole lot. It could be for anything, but it's the context that gives this price its incredible power. And here is the item. A pair of glasses was originally priced at $200. Now it's just $21.99. I mean, that is a massive discount. It's almost 90% off. That original price feels incredibly high, which is exactly the point. See, this tactic is a classic psychological tool called anchor pricing. That initial price of $200 acts as an anchor in our minds. Our brain just latches onto it as the product's true value. So when we see the sale price, the contrast is just staggering. The deal feels way too good to pass up. It just goes to show you, the original price is often way more important than the sale price. All right, finally, let's scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. Past the welcome signs, past the product aisles, past the flashy price tags, and here we find the foundation, the technical and legal framework that makes the whole thing run. Right down here, in this tiny little line of text, is something hugely important. It tells us two key things, the business's legal name and the technology it's built on. powered by Shopify. So Shopify is what's called an e-commerce platform. Just think of it like a pre-built factory for online stores. It provides the shopping cart, the payment processing, the design templates, pretty much everything you need. This kind of technology is what makes it possible for an entrepreneur to build a super sophisticated online store without needing to be some kind of master coder. And right next to that Shopify logo, you find this block of links. The fine print. Refund policies, privacy, terms of service. Now, this stuff might seem boring, but it is the absolute bedrock of trust. It tells you, the customer, hey, we are a legitimate business, we have rules, and we will take care of you. Without this, the fancy storefront and the clever pricing, they don't mean a thing. So there you have it, the brand identity, the curated aisles, the psychological pricing, and the foundational technology. This is the anatomy, the blueprint of a modern store. It's this powerful mix of personality, strategy, and technology. And now that you can read the blueprint, the only question left is, what could you build with it?